Right, hello everyone, my name is Claire, not Crystal, and this channel is about empowering your inner divine feminine and your inner divine masculine energy, because we've all got both, but specifically on the twin flame journey. And yeah, you can either recognise this for being your own energy or the energy going on between you and your twin flame. Now, I don't really know what cards to use for what I'm going to do. This feels specific though. You're the love of my life and thank you, because that was just sitting there and then it drew my attention before I started. But also because it says thank you, so it's like thank you, you're the love of my life. I feel as a message for someone. Um, but yeah, the feeling that I've got, right, is, well, it's not a feeling. It's two things. It's a feeling that I've got, and it's what I'm noticing and what I've been noticing for months, but you could even say years. Um, and it comes every now and again, and so, and like I think it was only last week or the week before I said fuck, like I think it was just last week. The dominant theme was the the family and the friends, like, that do not want a twin flame union to come together. So it's like I said, it's a really uncomfortable thing to pick up on, but it's what I do see with the work that I've done with twin flames over the 8 years of noticing the pattern of only attracting twin flames to help. It is, and it's unfortunately it's always, most every single time, on the divine masculine side, regardless of gender. So the divine masculine women, or the divine masculine men, or whatever you identify as. And like I said, sometimes it's just like a family member that doesn't uh, like the twin, or for somebody, it's not always directly like they don't like your twin, right? It could be that, like, it's a family member that's actively encouraging you away from being with that person, that twin, because of X, Y, and Z. Like, they might just think, oh, you're too different, or I don't know, or it might be, like, more sinister, like, oh, I don't like them, so don't be like, fuck knows, it's different for different people, right? But um I just feel they want me to channel a message about that, and I want to specifically be like, so, like, we know that's going on. I don't need to ask to be like, oh, is this going to make sense to someone? I know 100% it's going to make sense to quite a few folk, and not everyone. So again, I'm going to bring in a bit of sass here. The Aries moon is gone. I'm now channeling this in Taurus moon, and by the way, Jupiter, planet of luck, growth, expansion, opportunities, goes retrograde. In Taurus tomorrow. So we're in Taurus moon, and we've got the Jupiter retrograde comes in tomorrow. So when I'm saying tomorrow, that'll be Monday. So you might be watching this. I think you're probably watching this on Monday, the soonest, to be honest, or I don't know, unless I release it sooner. But and we've got Venus is just going direct roundabout now. I think it's actually Monday to be exact about it, but whatever. Venus direct in Leo, so things to do with love, work, money, valuing yourself. People might start to gain a little bit more clarity. Your love life might might gain some traction or movement forward, but don't hold your breath for that, because we've still got the retro shade, the part after the retrograde energy that hangs about for a while, causing confusion and delays and disruption. And we're also still in a Mercury retrograde until about the 15th of September, which that is also when we've got the next new moon. There's just so much happening, and then even when the planets go direct, you've still, like I said, you've still got the weeks after it. So basically, like I wrote in a comment in one of the shorts, I don't think I've published that yet, even if you see the hype about a planet going direct, you've still got a bit of, you've still got the weeks afterwards where things are kind of starting to move forward again. So it's always wise to take things slow. But all the stuff about delaying big movements forward in love or engagement or marriage or all of that kind of stuff, it's not as heavy as what it would have been for. Like, because, like, the biggest thing that always sticks out for me is Venus retrograde. It's not there forever, so it's not wise to do these big gestures in that time. So the fact that that is out of that, it's there. So anyway, so like I said, not such a nice one, but it is what I'm tuning in. So like I say, I'm channeling it on the Sunday night, but this might be the one that I put out for Monday or Tuesday. I've already done a really long one today, which unfortunately was quite a lot of the same of what I'm talking about. But it's just a pattern I'm noticing. So I really want to see if there's any sort of guidance we can give to the people. And I'm, again, like I was going to say, don't get butthurt if you know for a fact that your family knows who your twin is and they're actually championing it and supporting it and can actually see how amazing you be together, or already see it. Like, that's obviously not you then, right? So use your common sense, or your fucking common sense, I like to say. But not everyone's in that position, and there's a lot of people that are in a position where it might be that that like what, like say like a divine feminine's family would be happy to welcome a divine masculine into their family and into their life, but it's the divine masculine's family or friends or both, or one of them that is the one. So it could be like the family like the twin, but the friends are discouraging them away, and friends can have a huge influence on people, until you really pull your own energy away to know your own mind like that. Everyone can be hugely influenced by their friends, right? It is just a fact. Which is why I always go on about the importance of therapy, counselling for that. Like, if you find that you are always just going along with what your friends think or your family think, again, these are the people, the prime people that really do need therapy, right? To not do that, or you'll just live a life that is for other people and not yourself, you know what I mean? But really, so this is going to be guidance for the people that I feel it's going to be, you've actually already identified the friends or the family around you that are trying to pull you away from what would make your soul happy, which is the love of your life, your twin flame union. And it's, well, what support, what guidance, what healing can we give those people? And it's like really sad because I'm even being shown sort of flashes of, like, where I've helped people in the past, or I've just been around people in my life, full stop, where it's like I could always crystal clearly see that the family were the biggest issue, or that they weren't valuing the person. But because most people always strive to be getting that validation from their family, and especially if we're talking about mums and dads here, but even siblings, like I've known people, it's like they're always just trying to get their parents validation, but definitely siblings. So even despite them not really being the nicest, or kind of just ignoring them a bit or whatever, like I know loads, too many, unfortunately, in these kind of situations. And I've also known people, sadly, that have ended up picking those people over the twin, or over the person that was had that unconditional love for them, which wasn't necessarily a twin. I'm being shown examples now where it'd be like, twin flames that I've helped, but it's like the connection that they've had with karmic people in their life, or karmic friends. And it's like noticing the karmic, see, it doesn't matter whether I'm talking about a karmic friend or a karmic lover. It's like, if you've been the person that's had all this unconditional love for someone, that you're pouring into them, but it gets to the point where it feels almost pointless, because they're always going to pick those people that are controlling them and manipulating them and stopping them from living their highest and best life. But you've got to get to that point where you actually choose yourself. Now, that felt like I was talking about karmic people, karmic friends, if you've recognised where you're just pouring all your energy into something. And like, I can even think of scenarios as well where it's like, you know, just people that are just really heavily influenced by what their mum or their dad say, like about their friends or about their lovers, and even marriage partners. And it's just kind of like, that's toxic as fuck, man. Do you know what I mean? It really is. It's like, and there's always weird ulterior motives behind that. Like, just either just like a parent wanting to just be controlling full stop in that distorted energy, or like sometimes it can be that they're jealous of their own kid. Fuck it. Anyway, there's so many different scenarios, but let's just see what comes out, because this is a vibe that I'm picking up on, and it's really sad, it's really disheartening. But it's not everybody's experience, do you know what I mean? It just isn't. And it's like I said, it especially isn't. And so, just to reiterate here, there can be some divine masculine men, women, whatever you identify as, families that are actually, dying for them to be away from karmic partners, and can see how amazing the twin would be to them. And like I said, there's some that are the ones that are actively causing the problems. And like I said, with divine feminines, I've not got as much to go on, because of the fact that the clients that book with me, and even the people that talk a lot, tend to be in divine masculine energy. But if you're a divine feminine out there, a man or a woman, and you've not had a session and you think you would be benefit in having a session with me, then that would be brilliant, because I would be able to assess that a wee bit more. But I suppose I could just speak for myself that I stopped talking about my twin flame to my family quite some years ago because I just got fucking sick of hearing it, basically. But I know that if I was to suddenly just start talking about, I don't know, if, you know, when and if something happened, if I was to just start talking about him again and being like, he's in my life, they would be really happy. Do you know what I mean? Because I would be happy, and that's. But I've quite bluntly said before that if that were different, that would make no difference to me. Like, I would be getting people told, whoever in my life, I don't give a shit. This is what I want. This is what makes me happy. He's the love of my life. So, do you know what I'm saying? That's how strongly I am about it. You don't need to be that strongly about it, but that's how strongly I am about it. And because at the end of the day, I'm not 12, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm 39, so, but thank God my family aren't like that, so, but like I said, I do know a lot of people's are, so, what have we got here? And give your person time if that, because again, can I just say it, sometimes, here's another complicated thing, sometimes it isn't your twins' direct family, it could be like their family that they've created with someone else, it could be like an ex, like when kids are involved as well, it could be like the anger, the hatred really is what I feel coming from, you know, families in that way, like co-parent and stuff, or it can even be like their families too. So that's what it can be. So it's all different types of everything. But what does this say? Endings and beginnings. Yeah, so that's understandable when there's an ending or a transition from having a family with somebody else and a new beginning with a twin or something. You know, it's not exactly going to be like, oh yeah, you know, all coming together and fucking being best friends. Although it could happen, but you know what I mean, usually further down the line. So acceptance, eccentric. Again, I feel there's an acceptance going on here of your differences or your twins' differences, the differences between the two of you. But this is what I'm saying. It's like, I want to use the other data. I mean, this is what I'm saying. It's like, look, somebody's working out. They're the key to my happiness. And actually, I've got the key to nobody. Oh, that's just popped in my head. Nobody should hold the key. Never put the key to your happiness in someone else's pocket. And basically, I feel like this is a man realizing, or a woman, but there's a man on the card. I've put the key to my happiness in control of other people in my life, whether it be my friends, my family, my ex, whatever. And so somebody's unlocking that. And again, this is the jealousy, the gossip. This is the energy that I was feeling around somebody. And again, when people are jealous, they're going to say whatever they can to stop you from being happy, unfortunately, aren't they? And they're going to try to cause trouble. So what else do we need to know about this then? Create open communication. And I feel there's going to be, do you know what I feel it's about? It's like, I feel there's going to be communication about this for whoever this is for. I feel this is going to be a twin flame union that's coming together. But you're going to know if this is you, because when you have this conversation, you're then going to be like getting shown this in your mind's eye or something, that this was about you. That it's like, you're the love of this person's life, but it's like their close people around them don't like you. You know what I mean? So it's not, it's like I said, it's really not a nice, it's like what I said about snake medicine, it's not a nice message to give, because in my experience from what I've, helped people with, it's always people that really don't deserve it. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've literally done nothing to be on the receiving end of that. But again, I suppose it's about taking an objective look about it, that it's not your twin flame's fault. And it's really difficult to pull yourself away from codependent or narcissistic, where that applies, because it'll definitely apply for some people. Just, you know, it's difficult if that's all you've known, but you can see that it's quite toxic to pull yourself away from friends or family, or definitely if it's family, but like I said, even friends, because some people's friends are like family. I can think back in my past when I've definitely recognised I don't want to be about this type of energy anymore, but it's like feeling bad about not wanting to. It's you've got to choose yourself, regardless of who it is. That's a better way to say. Yeah, doing something risky, taking a chance. Again, if you're in the tiger might be significant. It's like, This person feels like they're taking a chance by going towards their twin, but I feel they've been backed into a corner and third eyes open to the fuckery around them. This will be about challenges, major challenges to overcome. Yeah, the major challenge to overcome is walking away from the toxicity, and probably because of the drama that it brings as well. This might be somebody's past as well rather than right now, or it's an omen for the future. But the opportunities are waiting for you. Again, I feel this has got something specific to do with the Jupiter retrograde in Taurus. So, you know, specifically where the Taurus energy is, your second house or the Taurus in your chart, there's big internal changes going to take place there. And again, it could be your empowerment. Like, you could just feel you're just valuing yourself way more on all levels. And it could have been the North Node in Taurus, which we only came out of a while ago there before it moved into Aries. Might have been, I feel that's been, it's like when I channeled the other day, it's going to look like all this stuff happens overnight. So say this person leaves the toxic environment or the people or the person that they've been around, or say somebody's like got an addiction of some sort and it looks like they've just given up overnight. It's not that. It's like the internal shift of the Taurus, the North Node in Taurus, was helping somebody truly value themselves over the sort of 18 months that it was there. And now that the North Node is in Aries, it's like this is the person taking the action, like taking the opportunities that are waiting for them. And I do feel it is towards a twin. But like I said, it's still sad because it's walking away from people that they once thought were in their corner. Compliments from an admirer. Yeah, and again, I feel this is where a twin, a divine masculine, goes forward with that. Well, maybe an actual, maybe actual flowers. But if it's not the literal flowers, it's some kind of apology. I think that was, is it scissors? Yeah, look, after cutting people out their life, disappointment in some affair. So this could be like something has not worked out romantically with someone, but I get the feeling it was all sort of pushed by the people around them, the friends or the family. It's like, this person's more for you, they're more like you, blah blah blah, something like that. Or it's cutting out, like say, just the friends that someone's realised are no good for them, or like said, in some cases, family is what keeps coming through. Pin, new job, career, might mean it might involve somebody just moving away. I feel for someone that's moving away completely from these people, like almost starting a new life, away from the trouble and the accusations. Fucking hell, specific, isn't it? And hidden secrets can harm you. Again, it could be the hidden secrets that can harm you. It's almost like I feel like someone's actually trying to get to their twin before other people get to them. Money will be coming to you. That could have something to do with the the Venus go. Yeah, I was going to say Venus going direct, because that's money too as well as love. But also that could have something to do with the Jupiter retrograde in Taurus. Misunderstandings. Yeah, someone wants to clear something up before stepping into a new experience. Yeah, it's like, again, it's like someone's ending something. Pay attention to your work. An exciting event. There's a lot going on here. It's like there's a lot going on with somebody's work, career stuff, but also like a strong push towards a twin flame. Might just be even you're on the path of your calling. I know some people that's going to make sense to, like, you're on the path of doing the work that's meant for you in the world that leads you to your twin. But I'm not getting that. So, that might make sense. But I'm getting, again, this is because it's always divine masculine energies I'm usually reading for it. It's like a divine masculine that's stepping away from karmic interference. Basically, the people that have been holding this union back, because they can crystal clearly see that that's what's been going on the whole time. You're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Like, basically, they don't care what anyone's got to say now. They can see clearly and waiting for a news package or letter. Now, this person, if you're the person, could be waiting on some sort of news. That could be a Mercury retrograde delay thing to come forward before going forward to their twin. Or it's the news that's coming forward to the twin that's waiting. And your twin could be younger than you, or you could be younger than your twin, younger man. Again, there's some sort of, this could be the Jupiter retrograde and Taurus stuff again, because Jupiter is luck expansion, Taurus is money. But I kind of feel as well, it's like someone just, I just titled the last video that I've not published yet. I titled it, I don't know if I'm going to change the title, but what just came to me was like this divine masculine realising their worth. And then I actually directly said, divine masculine, you're realising your worth, you know. Rather than talking about the divine masculines that they're like as if they're not watching this channel and it's divine feminines, because like I say, for most people it's not that. It's I know, like I said, I know some of you are divine feminine, but it's an awfully big majority that are divine masculine. And you'd be like, well, how do you know that? I know it because of the people that work with me, but I also know it because I can feel it. Light-hearted, carefree time. Someone just wants to move away from the drama and the stress towards their twin flame, because it's a torch flame. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding. They've got understanding about what's been going on. They know who their lobster is. There could have also been a financial pinch in this person's life. By the way, that's also how the Jupiter retrograde could bring luck your way or not so good luck and money. So, bit of a Russian roulette. Hard work ahead. I feel that might be the disruption that it's going to cause from going in a new direction. But it's a successful outcome to your problems. Like again, that the key just reminds me of that card with the man looking at the key. This person knows where their happiness lies. Feeling tied down and frustrated, and it's not where they are. So if they're in a romantic connection, they're feeling tied down and frustrated because they want to be the twin. Because they're not with the love of their life. Or if they're not in a romantic connection, they're tied down, bound to the devil in some kind of other situation. Might be to do with money. Pay attention to your finances. Money path. Fuck it. Well, it obviously is. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Again, but alright. So this is a message I give all the time, but it's really, especially in a Taurus moon, it's always about money. So actually, that's probably why it's about money. If you are a divine masculine that's finding your money is really low, again, look, very important, you look to the people that are around you, everyone in your life. Could they be affecting how you feel about yourself, therefore attracting, you know, really? And what I mean is, I feel this would be someone that has always had money and their money's draining away. It's got a lot to do with the people you have around you. And when you move towards a twin, because of the light codes, the energy that you hold together, a path with money is waiting for you to find it. You'll find your money can shift instantly. An exciting event. Again, and it's the energy that you emit together. August, so something significant could have happened in August, because fucking hell, if it's August next year, well, you've got a while to wait there. So I think it's something happened in August. Time to go out and have some fun. Perhaps you were enjoying the sun or whatever in August. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. So again, I really do feel this is the gift of a twin flame union to two people, you know what I mean? Yeah, look, wow, you're highly thought of. Somebody thinks really highly of you and you're the love of their life, but obviously, like I said, from what I've been picking up on, dissatisfaction with life, there's a lot of sadness in this person's life, because I feel it's just really confusing, the person. Like, why has everyone got such a problem with this person? Like, and again, it's because of what twin flames are. Yep. This person's, put it this way, right, I didn't really want to tap in any more of this because it just fucks me off, really. It fucks me off when I pick up on it collectively. It fucks me off when I help people with it. It disheartens and upsets me for the people that I can think of from the past, either people that I've helped in sessions or people that I've just known in my life that, yeah, have went back to the controlling people in their life, you know, family, friends, lovers. But this person, whoever this is, an awakened divine masculine, is like, I'm just in my strength. I'm going to do what I want to do, and if people don't like it, they don't like it. I'm taking my time, slowly but surely getting ahead. And yeah, look, see what I mean? They're just backing up what I'm saying. Sorrow over loss. The loss, sorry if it is an actual, you know, someone's died or something, but I feel the loss is leaving behind an old life and a lot of people. Even if it's just momentarily, you know, you will be playing a different role. The different role that this person's playing is themselves, and it's just sad that actually people don't like that. You're going to look excitement, but this person's excited about it. And they're going to make an announcement to people that this is a change for the better. And I'm like, look, remember I keep seeing the butterflies and I keep putting stuff about flying free and blah, blah, blah. This is what it is. This person's transformed into a butterfly, and they're going to attract abundance, material things, and deep friendship with someone of the same sex. A friend could be supportive of where they want to go towards, because the friend saw how much of a loss of material wealth that this person has went through by being around the wrong people, and the friend can sense how much happier you're going to be if this is you or your twin's going to be, and the guaranteed success that will come when look how funny, I've never seen this one before, when you're around the positive influence, which I do feel is the divine feminine in this divine masculine's life. You should accept valid criticism. I feel this divine masculine's also from whoever this good influence is in their life, and again, that's a surprise, especially what was picking up for this friend of the same sex, so whatever sex you are, it's the same sex, so just take whatever resonates. This person's like, basically saying like, look, you're wrong to be following all these other people's advice that think that this is what's going to make you happy, because I think being with your twin, being the love of life is going to make you happy. And so that person's like accepting the valid criticism. I don't know if I'd put it like that, but that's the way that they're telling me. It's like this person's like, yeah, you know what, actually. And this person was really worried and stressed about the people trying to drive a wedge. Someone's trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Again, I'm not feeling any more. It's shitty energy, but it makes sense, doesn't it? Like, this person can see through it now. But certain darkness is needed to see the stars. Fuck, that has even more relevance with what I just channeled. Now, this is the deck, I think, that does have friends and family disapprove of this connection. So, let's put them all round the right way. So this is just a bit more validation. I still have growing to do, but it's in reverse. This person's, they had growing to do. Perhaps they were really siding with the people that didn't like you and being dragged along in that current of bullshit, basically. But now they've grown up and they can see, yeah, actually people are jealous and they do shitty things. And so does that apply to my situation? Yes, long distance. They've created a long space of time between you and your twin, but this person's going to I'm planning on reaching out to you, and they're a dive in and out relationships, but it fell out in reverse, and I feel terrible for hurting you because you're my twin flame. I'm afraid of commitments in reverse. This person's been working on themselves, basically. Yeah, and this is the end. But I feel in this case, whenever and there's so much I want to tell you, I think in this case it's like it's the end of the bullshit, and this was just a fling. So again, that's what I'm feeling. It's like, yeah, this could, for some people it'll be like romantic, but for other people it's not. It's what I've said, and it's a bit of both. So tell us something about this going forward. The Empress. It's all about this. It's all about an Empress. What's it's all about the Benjamins. I think that, who is that? All about the Benjamin. I think it's, can't remember who it is, but anyway, someone's name might be Ben or something. They said this is divine feminine. It's all the gossip that lies about a divine feminine. Do you know what it is? It's like someone's standing in their power, and it's other folk that, they get a power trip, which is a different thing from empowerment. Divine feminines are empowered, and it's people that are on a power trip around the divine masculine, distorted feminine energy. Look at my throat chakra going when I'm saying that. Oh God, my stomach just fucking made a really weird noise as well. Again, worry, stress. It's like, yeah, people that, basically jealous, envious people that when someone's standing in their power, they will hate you. Like, literally, it's weird. Like, but I've experienced it all the time in my own life. The brighter you shine, the more darkness you will attract. And it's because it just highlights all the unhealed shadow parts of people that are not doing any work whatsoever. So you've got to be wiser and see through that. And this divine masculine is. And look, there's a guy, he's a stand-up guy. King of Pentacles. Realising his worth. Money situation, if it's not already improved, it's going to improve, because there's the grapes and that card said having fun or something, with the fun that this divine masculine's going to have with their divine feminine, just whatever the genders. Yeah, celebrations, reunions, just having fun. Celebrations of love, partying, giving, and just giving equally to one another. And it's interesting, it's inner child. It's like, this is two twin flames, just, I've been treated like shit, I want to treat you right. And she's like, I've been treated like shit, I want to treat you right. It's like, so it's not coming together in a trauma bond, it's empathising what you've both went through, but actually, like, I want to give to you just as much as you want to give to me. I just want to have fun with you. Because I've been really unhappy where I've been, and shit's kicking off. People don't want me to be with you. Channeling a masculine energy. Look at the crown falling off too. Again, people didn't want this masculine to step in their power. Again, it's reminding me of, again, that's obviously why they got me to watch the Sword in the Stone thing yesterday. The whole way through the film, the King Arthur guy, he's quite hot by the way, he just keeps pushing the sword away. He's like, no, I'm nobody special, you know, I'm not who you think I am, blah, blah, blah. And then he finally accepts, actually, fuck, I am that person. I am the only person that was able to take the sword out of the stone. Like, but these people didn't want that person to know that, because in that film, he grows up like, well, I can't remember, it's just really dire circumstances, and basically, like, he was meant to be a king. So, you know, take this, it's symbolic of somebody, it's just like this amazing person, and they've been made to feel like they're not. And by really unloving female energies around them, whether that's attracting distorted female energies because they're not, because they're like, oh, I'm nobody special, I don't deserve the best, therefore they attract people that, yeah, treat them like crap. Or it's like, could be other people around them as well, like family members and friends, and this person doesn't want to hold back their love from you. They've had a lot of karma come back to bite them in the ass. This came up in the last one. They're ready for the good karma now. They're ready for the 10 of Pentacles with their twin flame. There's been a lack of clarity, there's been deception in this connection. But this person's ready to put the anxiety, the stress, the worry, the sleepless nights behind them to tell the truth. And they're coming in quickly. Yeah, they're coming, traveling to you. They're coming in quick. It's going to be a victorious event. They're saying fuck this. They're moving on from the, and that's still in the shot. They're moving on from the tower moments, the drama, the stress. They're becoming an enlightened monk, the high priest. Yeah, they're just becoming an enlightened version of themselves after going through an ego death. They're coming in to tell the truth and give you clarity about what you've been confused about. Yeah, there's going to be a message coming, or a call, or somebody coming to your house, and they want to offer something real. They're still healing, and they're exhausted. And this could, I feel this is both twins feel like this. And there's going to be a need to balance the emotions. And I feel it's just like really clarifying what feels sneaky and hidden about what's went on in this connection, you know, but wanting to clear up the confusion so that it brings both people out of heartache and sadness and regret, so that they can be happy again, and work on this connection. Balancing, both people being guided to balance their inner divine feminine masculine energies, what I think it means in this, what I feel it means in this case, what I think and feel. That's funny because that's like divine feminine, divine masculine energy, the way I said it, so that they can balance their spiritual growth with their material bit together. And it's the wheel, you know, the wheel of fate is turning. This is meant to happen right now because both people have paused until it was time for that divine union, the lovers. And I mean, isn't that just such a beautiful Lover's card? It's divine timing for this to happen. But like I said, there's energies that really don't want this to happen. And like I said, if it's not specific, if the family friends thing isn't specific to you, well, be humble, because you might just not be seeing it yet. Again, I'm often the person that helps people see that, whether it's through these general readings or personally. Or it might just be it's not your friends and family and it's other people around you. So you're going to have to defend this union, and work together to protect it from the jealous people. But there's some kind of karmic justice coming. So, yeah, and you're moving on from the bullshit. Oh, towards a twin flame union. And what is my birthday numbers? That's right. This is what my birthday adds up to. The Four of Wands, the union energy. So, okay, what did I say I was going to let? So, what healing is needed for the divine feminine in this reading? Because what I'm kind of feeling is, it's just all not very nice. That's the only way I could really put it. It's not a nice energy. It's like the divine feminine energy doesn't deserve any of this. But I feel they've stood in their power. And possibly without even really knowing who it is that's got the issue with them. Or maybe you do know exactly who it is, you've got a good feeling. It's the thing is, you're going to be right about some of it, you're going to be wrong about some of it. It's just that's part of surrender on the journey. But we've got listen to what I just said, listen to your intuitive feelings. But divine feminines are not often going to be wrong about that. But I'm right again, as my granddad used to say. What did my granddad just say? I'm not often wrong, but I'm right again, pal. Right, so there might be some sort of meaning in that for someone, but it's true. It's like, that's what I just said. Like, divine feminines feel it, and they're not normally wrong in what they feel. Dear higher self, thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways I easily understand. Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to listen to my inner wisdom. And I feel that inner wisdom is, it's not your burden to carry, divine feminines. If people don't like you, that's their problem. Including if people don't like you and your divine masculine isn't strong enough to do anything about it yet. Trust, send them the love, pray, and eventually they will. Because you know what, they'll not do it for you, they'll do it for themselves, because they'll realise that they're unhappy too. But until somebody wakes up from the nightmare that they might feel as a dream, they'll not be able to do anything about it. So that's why you've got to let go and surrender, and sometimes the tower moments have to hit to bring in these unions. People need to learn. It's like, you know, I can think of, again, like I said, there's been so much changes in my life over the past few years, but I can think of something was once said to me once. It's been said a few times, but that it was like, you know, just someone in my life was like, I know that you could see what was going to happen to me, or what was happening to me, or what was wrong around me, but I had to see it for myself. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I've been said that to by quite a few people, whether it be clients or anyone from my past, and it's the exact same about your divine masculine. It's why your karmic, anything around you, teach you to. They teach you to surrender. You know, let people live their own lives as much as you love them. Like, don't, you know, do it for them. Divine masculine. Alternative medicine. Again, I do feel that as the divine masculines are, like I said, I just feel so many more men in particular, whether you're a male divine feminine or divine masculine, are being guided to channels like mine or anywhere, shamans, mediums, healers, to clear their energy, because so many divine masculines are just, the word ahead was riddled, but riddled in like, it's like, oh, sometimes I catch people saying this, but it's like spiritually transmitted diseases. So yeah, I can be physical shit too, but it's like, do you mean it's like they need saged, they need smudged, or you need sage, you need smudged? Obviously, if you're already aware of that and you do already, but do you mean, but all jokes aside, but I'm not joking, you need your energy cleared. So divine feminines, you know, if you're aware of all this kind of stuff, which they usually are, it's like, you know, you might even need to help your twin to like clear their energy and cut the cords and stuff. Some of them might have been doing that themselves. So, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to the ideal healing treatment modality and for giving me clear signs and messages to validate the best path for my well-being. And another good example is, quite often there's, you know, you'll be vocal about it in the live chat, that like I'll just collectively feel I need to I'll just collectively feel that I need to do like a bigger, everything I do is clearing, right? Clearing dark energy and entities and confusion and spell work and all that, and gossip, because it's all just the same thing to me. And so many times in the live chat, it'll be validated by somebody being like, I just literally felt something heavy lift off of me. And it's because I say all the time, but what I do is deliverance. I don't call it all the time, but it is. It's like I pray and I work with the divine, and I am literally lifting demons off of people all the time. I know that sounds really dark, but that is the fucking truth. Like, you know, whether it's your demons in your head or the fucking entities that have been attracted to you by hanging around low vibrational people, right? Why am I shuffling these? Yeah, it's divine timing. That makes sense because I'd already said that with the and happiness and courage and putting the bitterness behind you. Whether that's between you and your twin or the bitterness towards people that have tried to delay this, I feel this person just wants to be happy. It's time for them to be happy. It's time for them to take a risk. Soul contract, not just yet. Spirit knows best. Surrender, live in the present moment, feeling impatient. Divine feminines, that's what you need to surrender into. Divine masculines, I actually feel are getting ready to do something. So this isn't everyone, but it's someone. And again, it's somebody that's fed up the bullshit. And if you're somebody that's still in the bullshit, let this empower you that you can get to this point. Because I know people that have been really stuck and they've moved forward. Like I said, I also sadly know people that have been really stuck and they actually run back to the past. So it's but who's to say that the same people then won't then have another go at it and move forward and be happy? Everyone, and it's all in divine time for everyone. Joy, peace, feeling uplifted, happy relationships, enjoying each other, emotional fulfillment, on track, successful partnership, strength, leap of faith, doing what's right, bravery, confidence, going for it, protector, stability, dependable. Again, but just stressing it's not easy. It's just not easy for whoever I'm picking up on. It's not easy for them to walk away from whatever it is they're leaving behind, whether it's a romantic partner they don't want to hurt, or friends that it's disheartening, or family, or mixtures of it all. But victory is assured when you do move forward. Victory, your desires come to fruition. Keep up the good work. That's not even meant to be in that deck. Yeah, keep up the good work because it's leading the door to romance. Storm warning, but people don't like it. But see, it's in reverse, so people don't like it. Let's read these. And walking away from envy, taking action. You can't fucking make this shit up. I hardly even shuffled. Walking away, but I feel I want to put that as walking away from the envy, the jealousy. So this is what I mean. It could even be like exes looking in on something, like don't want somebody to move forward. We all know somebody like that. You've either went through it or you know somebody that went through it. But this person's just taking action anyway. They're not allowing themselves to be controlled by Jezebel kind of energies like that. This is the wrong book that I've just picked up. I've just picked up the wrong book. That's probably going to have meaning as well. Somebody was in the wrong book and the wrong story with an attachment or several. And they were all tied up. Yeah, literally, they were tied to the devil. This is going to make sense to someone. Again, it's not always romantic. That can be anyone or whatever. I'm tired now, it's really hot here, so but if I feel, see, I'm getting fed up, but I think it's just the energy of this person. This person's fucking fed up it and they're done. This card reverse indicates that the dark times are behind you, or at least beginning to fall away. You can take heart that sunny skies and better times are on the horizon. This new light may bring a time of reassessment and redirection for you. Let yourself consider where you want to go. Also spend some time reflecting on the difficulty that's passed. What was the lesson for you? Well, the lesson for this person or you was to stand up for yourself about what it is you want, and especially when it's situations like that the other person's innocent, because I feel that this is about the innocent divine feminines that have been, it's just complete spiritual warfare attack on the unions when the other person completely doesn't deserve it, and it's held somebody back from the love of their life. Whether it's about self-love or empowerment, remember to bring these intentions and the lessons learned into your new path. And the affirmation is, I have the power to overcome any obstacle, no matter what's going on. I can be strong, confident, and self-directed. And what page is it on? 33. Divine masculine energy, Jesus energy, forgiveness. So I also feel that the Christ light consciousness code's coming in there as well, of forgiveness. And regret in reverse. I know that I cannot change the past. This person really regrets the way that things went down. But they're looking forward to being happier and being happy with you. Depending on, who you are in this story, whether you're the person that's happened to or you're the person that someone's coming towards. I'm a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in physical reality. Trust, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Yeah, because look, they've went... Again, it's just, they really just wanted me to do, like, someone's just, higher self is really just wanting me to stress as a message. They've went through a death and rebirth because of this divine love. They want to get the friendship back. They want to feel free, but in love with the twin and in balance. And they just want to be honest. They're sorry for how they may have judged you, and let others judge you, but they just want to be happy. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. leaving the fear behind. I realise that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Yeah, they just want to be a success in this union. So, or you do. I know that there's no greater goal than to love. Great place to end it on. So I hope this made sense to you, and I'll see you later. Bye.